Bitcoin and crypto is at a critical point right now. We need to talk about this. Gold, silver, stock market, everything is making new all-time highs besides Bitcoin. When is this going to change? Guys, today we're going to talk about the reason why we're not seeing Bitcoin go towards the upside. We're going to talk about everything that's happening. Is this gold rally going to continue towards the upside? Make sure to stick around, guys, from the beginning until the end of this video. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So what we can see, guys, is that Bitcoin on the daily time frame is after having had a breakdown from the orange line. We went down to 85,800, another pump above the point. But what I said here is that the fact that we did break this towards the downside already signals weakness for Bitcoin. And this candle right now, this is currently being supported by the orange line here. So the bulls are trying to maintain this candle above the orange line. Let's see how this daily candle is going to close, if the bulls are able to keep this above this point, or if we're going to see some more downside for Bitcoin. Guys, I know that I sound like a broken record, but I remain cautious on the short term for Bitcoin. However, I do believe that we're going to see a big catch up for Bitcoin eventually. Now, if we look at Ethereum, same thing for Ethereum here. After having a decent recovery, you can see a downtrend, 2 red candles. And for crypto in general, it's looking pretty red as well throughout the day. You can see that Dash is down 10%, River. There's a few of these altcoins that are in the green, but mostly big red bubbles across the board here. Okay, so the crypto market not looking amazing, but let us look at the rest of the traditional market. So the S&P 500 made a new all-time high yesterday. Then I pulled back, and then we had a pretty significant pullback and then a recovery for today's futures market. So this honestly looks like it wants to push a little bit higher here. Now, if you look at gold, gold is just on an absolute rampage right now. You can see that gold made a new all-time high. It's currently, this current daily candle is in fact an all-time high, 5,543 for gold here now. Now, if you look at the rest of the commodities here, or the metals like silver, you can see that silver also made a new all-time high. You can see that palladium made a, well, on the candle closing basis, it is at an all-time high right now. Platinum, you can also see, is doing pretty well. So these metals are doing extremely well still. And I think that for gold in particular, this is going to continue. I think that silver also is going to continue for a while longer. But for gold, I do think that this is not just a temporary trend. I do think that gold is going to continue to rise as we're seeing more and more uncertainty. We're seeing more and more flight to safety. So gold is considered the flight to safety right now, as we're seeing more uncertainty in the world in general. So that is very important to keep in mind. But when is Bitcoin going to catch up? Well, I'm going to show you that in a bit here. The chart, which I talked about yesterday, I have a big update. But the key thing is that, remember what I said previously. What if this is actually just not a trend, but this is a change of the financial system as we know it throughout our lifetime at least? So Ray Dalio says, if you depreciate the money, it makes everything look like it's going up, which makes sense. I mean, if the dollar is going down in purchasing power, it looks like everything else is going up, while gold maybe is just maintaining its same purchasing power since thousands of years ago. You can still get the same, more or less. However, the dollar has been collapsing recently, so that means that in dollar terms, it's going up. The stock market boom is a lie. We're witnessing the death of the dollar, not the growth of the economy. 99% of people have no idea. Let us continue here. So the real question nobody's asking is, why did digital gold collapse in the exact environment where actual gold exploded? So I've been talking about this for a lot of videos, guys. I've been talking about this exact same thing. So 2025 gave crypto, I would say Bitcoin, everything its advocates said it needed. Inflation fears, geopolitical chaos, central banks printing money, institutional flight from sovereign funds. The debasement trade went live stream. Gold responded with its sharpest rally since 1979. Silver more than doubled. Bitcoin went backwards. So the real question here is, we already know about this. What this author is arguing is because there's a lot of paper Bitcoin, that people are trading, derivatives, and that is causing immense sell pressure, which is holding down the price. And it's not the same for metals, because you can take physical delivery, especially for silver. People are taking physical delivery of silver right now, which means that they cannot keep down the price in the same way because people are taking physical delivery. It's the same for Bitcoin with Michael Saylor and the ETFs and these ones buying a lot of Bitcoin. Even though, yes, derivatives is still the leader, most Bitcoin is being traded on the derivatives. However, with more and more people taking physical Bitcoin and storing it in their wallets, the only issue here is that we have seen a massive amount of whales who have been dumping their Bitcoin, which means that, yes, Bitcoin has been trending down as you're seeing the whales dump the price. However, at some point, you're going to run out of Bitcoin, and you're going to see a lot of people take their Bitcoin into cold storage, which is going to cause a supply squeeze, and then things are going to go pretty quickly for Bitcoin towards the upside. That's what I believe. We will see if that's the case or not. But make no mistake, this is the year, 2026, is the year when we will see if Bitcoin really can be digital gold, because in every single way, it is better than gold, in most ways. It doesn't have as much track record throughout history, that's the only thing. But in every other way, actually, Bitcoin is better than gold. So this is the year when we need to see Bitcoin fulfill the promise of being digital gold. I think we're going to see that. But if we don't see that, then we will just have to admit that Bitcoin was just an experiment that you can trade. It's just an asset that is speculative and you can trade, but it hasn't proven itself as a store of value throughout time. So let's keep that in mind. And also, let's also keep in mind that although gold is going on a tear right now and silver is going up, Bitcoin is still outperforming. Gold and silver and these metals are just trying to catch up with the gains that Bitcoin has been posting. So since the ETFs launched here, you can see that Bitcoin has been going absolutely nuts here towards the upside. Gold, this yellow line here, yes, it's catching up. It's getting close to it. Or sorry, this is silver. It's getting close to it. However, it still has some ways to go. Which brings me to when are we going to see Bitcoin start to rally? I showed you this chart yesterday comparing Bitcoin to gold. And what I said is that in previous bear markets, and if we consider this a bear market for Bitcoin, we went down by, call it 85%, the first one. And then the second one, we went down by 75%. And maybe we're going to go down by like 60 to 65% during this time around. Now, 65%, 60% is where we are at right now, at this orange line. So even right here, I would say this is a decent zone to accumulate Bitcoin in. Not financial advice, but for me, I think from a risk to reward standpoint, this is a very good opportunity. If we go down lower to the next orange line, which is at minus 69%, remember, that's about as low, I think, that Bitcoin is going to go compared to gold. So if you look at this, then I know, like, we're getting close to it, guys. We're getting close to it. And even at this price point compared to gold, I think that Bitcoin is a very good buy. And that Bitcoin can definitely outperform here moving forward. Now, for everyone, I need to update you on my silver and the copper and the palladium strategies that I added here. So, I showed you yesterday that I added a few. I wanted to check like how much gains can we make adding copper bots, palladium, platinum, silver, and gold I already had. Now gold, since adding this, has gone up by 106%, which is insane. Silver, 51% in just 3 days. And then yesterday I added palladium and platinum in these ones, and they're up 15, 22, copper is up 12. So for everyone that have been using these strategies here for these metals, you are up significantly as well. So that's absurd, but it is what it is. I still think that Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana are going to outperform these ones, guys. I want to make that very, very clear. But for now, these are looking very, very good. And yeah, if you want to use these ones, I will continue to update you as always, guys. You have the link in the description here. Sign up to Pionex, claim the amazing bonuses. By the way, if you claim the bonuses, which are up to 1,000 USDT, you can also claim a free NVIDIA position here, $350. And then you can also, with any of these links, you can use my Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, XRP, also gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and copper with one click if you want to use these ones. And then you have the huge trading competition. Let's check out the trading competition. So what you can see here is in the top 10, Most of the people in the top 10 here using the trading strategies are actually using metals. So this number one is using gold, up 20,000 in gains. Absolutely incredible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of the top 10 are trading metals here and making incredible gains. And especially these ones are new here, I think, in the leaderboard with Pax Gold here. Trading gold, making incredible gains. For the individual trades, you do have these people here having the leaderboard. So absolutely incredible, 817% here on this account. Huge congratulations. But yes, if you want to trade metals, also, you have the links like I showed you, but also you have a separate metal bonus. So there's just bonuses left, right, and center right now. You can get incredible gains here if you want to trade metals. Also, click on that link that I have in the description and then start trading and you will get these bonuses. So keep that in mind. Now, for me, I'm not worried. I think that Bitcoin is going to catch up, but this is the year when we need to see it happen. Also, on another note, the Fed came out yesterday. They had the press conference. They left the interest rates unchanged. They did not cut the interest rates. Most people in the Fed actually said we're voting for the pause here. And what statements did they say, or Jerome Powell? Decisions will be made meeting by meeting based on future data. It isn't anybody's base case that the next move could be a rate hike. Rates are in a plausible neutral range. Labor market may be stabilizing. The Fed is currently well positioned. The US debt is unsustainable, which we already know. Now keep in mind that the next Fed is going to be announced soon by Donald Trump. Now, the market believes that throughout 2026, we are just going to see 2 additional rate cuts on the balance of probabilities. I think that when the next Fed is going to be announced, we're going to see more optimism here in terms of rate cuts, and that's going to translate to Bitcoin. That's going to be the catalyst we need for Bitcoin to go up. And then we need to see buyers step in. I think there's a lot of money on the sidelines right now, just waiting to step in and buy Bitcoin. Because the lower we go here, especially on the Bitcoin compared to gold chart, it's a bigger and bigger opportunity, of course. Just to show you how absurd this is. So gold surged to a new record. We already know about that. But if you look at the swings right now, it was like how much was it? Let me see here. It was $1.5 trillion in market cap swing in just 20 minutes on gold, which is absurd. It's like the market cap of Bitcoin swinging in just 20 minutes here for gold. And it shows you how small Bitcoin is compared to gold and how much higher we can go for Bitcoin. Guys, that's what I got for you. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. I will see you in the next one.